but it's kind of like a ghost story with a bit of a twist at the end. What was be perceived to be like the cave of evil in Empire. So you're still not sure. Is this a good person or is this a bad person? Oh, wait a minute.
감독님 자기소개와 간단한 소개 부탁드립니다.
Oh yeah, so my name's Paul Young. I'm from Cartoon Saloon. Yeah, and I did one of the 9 episodes, Screecher's Reach.
비전스2 작업을 저희 진행했을 때 루커스 필름에서 어떤 스튜디오가 참여하는지 알려주지 않았어요. 어떤지 이런 거 좀 궁금합니다.
I'm just blown away by all the episodes, particularly the one you guys did. I just really loved it. But I was introduced to so many other people's work by looking at these things. I think it's a great, the Star Wars team or the Lucasfilm team are very proud of them, I think, because what it has done is introduced the audience to really interesting new ideas, which I think the audience has really appreciated. And actually also what was very generous for Lucasfilm and Disney to do is that it's introduced animation to an audience that maybe doesn't watch much animation.
저는 되게 진짜 재미있게 봤고 가장 재미있었던 에피소드 중에 또 하나이기도 한데 처음 이 스토리를 구상하게 된 계기가 궁금해요. 그리고 또 추가로 공장에서 탈출하잖아요. 그래서 구원받게 되는데 왜 제다이가 아니라 시스를 이렇게 표현하게 됐는지 요 작업하신 울부짖는 협곡에 대해서 소개 부탁드립니다.
Which is kind of like in an Ireland in a galaxy far, far away in a way. But it's kind of like a ghost story with a bit of a twist at the end. Well, actually, that twist was the first thing that came up. It was by Jason Tamamagi, the producer. The twist was the idea. So we were trying to tell a story that would get us to that twist, because he just said, what would happen if a character went into would be perceived to be like the cave of evil in Empire, but that somebody really was in there. So that rather than it being a test of the mind, like Luke Skywalker going into the cave in Empire Strikes Back as a kind of facing himself and his own fears, which is maybe what our character Dal thinks has been led to believe the test is, that there's actually somebody physical in there. There is somebody that she has to physically face. And then what if that, when she comes out, was just a test from a Sith? So that the whole idea kind of came, that ending came, Jason had that idea, which then we built on. And then we started thinking about Ireland, and in Ireland there's a lot of, people used to wear these religious medals, like Catholic religious medals. So what if she was like almost talking to this medal, and then we kept that a twist, that she wasn't just like praying to this medal or worshipping this medal, but actually it was a communicator, and that this Sith mother, as we call her, was grooming her all this time. And we thought, that's an interesting idea.
네, 그리고 그 시스 디자인이 저는 되게 인상 깊어요. 좀 뭔가 어머니를 상징하는 그런 이제 의도를 담으셨다고 했는데 감독님의 어떤 의견이나 어떤 개발 과정이 있었는지 듣고 싶어요.
Yeah, we started to think of Ireland again, and how I suppose can say it now, but how the Catholic Church has been a big influence in Ireland as a religious order. And so what people in Ireland, in their houses, they have lots of pictures of the Virgin Mary or the Mother Mary from the Catholic iconography. So there's always these images of this mother in Irish homes. So we said, because all these kids are orphans. And so we started to think, what does Dal want more than nearly anything else is a mother. And so we thought, if she was being contacted or lured by somebody, what would this mother present as, or how would she might disguise herself? So we thought, maybe she should look a little bit like the Virgin Mary. So we kind of designed her around kind of Catholic iconography, almost like an angel coming down from space, that like kids might go, oh wow, doesn't she look beautiful? But yet underneath, she's got this red, and she's almost like a flower, where there's petals, but then there's thorns underneath. So that's kind of our design thinking around it, was to make her feel like an orchid or a rose or a flower, and definitely have this very angelic feel about her. So you're still not sure. is this a good person or is this a bad person? So it's nice. We just like to keep the mystery for people, and then we leave it till the end. We go, oh wait a minute, it's definitely a Sith. Well, the kids don't know anything to do with. They have no idea what a Jedi is or a Sith is in this world.
그 다음에 빼놓을 수 없는 게 일단은 폴 감독님은 CEO 사장이고 설립자이시기 때문에 어떻게 해서 카툰 살롱을 설립할 생각이었는지, 어떤 목표와 어떤 비전을 가지고 하게 됐는지, 지금 나아가고 있는 길에 대해서 좀 얘기를 듣고 싶어요.
We're lucky, I think, in that we've been going over 20 years, and we started doing a mixture of like what we call service work, which is service work for kind of where other people maybe have IP or commercials and things like that in order to fuel our own ideas. So I think we've been lucky that we've been able to do things like The Secret of Cows, Song of the Sea, The Breadwinner, Wolf Walkers. We've got our own TV show Puff and Rock, which is on Netflix, and now we're bringing out a movie of Puff and Rock. And a lot of these things we've financed ourselves through partners in Europe and in Canada, and so we can own the rights so that we can keep playing with those characters or do other things with them like books. And so that's our big aim, is to always have our own characters that we own and our own IP that we can play with for ourselves in the future.
네, 너무 말씀 감사하고, 그 다음에 그 2D 애니메이션을 사랑하고 2D 애니메이션을 지망하는 학생들에게 좋은 말 혹은 나쁜 말 이런 거 좀 이제 해주실 말씀이 있는지.
Yeah, that's what I think. Just 2D will always have a place, and it's going to be up to us in 2D animation to make it look way different to CGI sometimes. I think what we can do in 2D is we can do stuff that's non-photographic and push it. And I think even the CGI films that are coming out are realizing they can do even more with CGI and start bringing in 2D elements, like the Spider-Man movies from Sony have been really pushing like kind of stuff that you do in 2D into the movies. And so I think we'll lean more on like, even more so on like a painter look, or for us, which sets us apart, I think, in 2D animation.
너무 감사하고 멋지고요. 아마 저도 앞으로 계속 작품을 할 거기 때문에 서로 좋은 작품으로 계속 교류하고 앞으로도 만날 일이 있으면 되게 좋을 것 같아. 이렇게 마무리해 주시면 될 것 같습니다.
Yeah, same here. Looking forward to seeing you again. Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.